Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this. All right, I want to talk about the top of the SEC. The top of the SEC is fascinating to me because the two teams that are the highest rated and sitting in first place right now in the conference are Auburn and Alabama, and the best wins that they have between them are Mississippi State and Texas A&M. You have Kentucky and Tennessee, who are both one game out of the top spot, who have a couple more losses, but maybe have some more impressive wins. So I just want to roll through it quick. Let's do each one of these. Let's be fast on this, but I want to go just a little game of trust or bust on if you trust them to be a legitimate Final Four contender, SEC title contender, or if you think they're a bust where you don't think they are. Let's start with Auburn, T.O. Let's start with your Tigers. Trust or bust?
Trust, defense, Aiden Holloway, big enough guys for some rim protection, and that style just gives people fits. I'm going trust on Auburn.
Vanna?
Absolutely trust, and the metrics trust the hell out of them. When you look at Auburn, they're one of only two teams in the country that ranks top 10 in adjusted offense and defense efficiency. Them and Arizona, interestingly enough. So they guard the heck out of you. They're guarding at an extremely high level. And when they start to knock down perimeter shots, which they made 8, they get some guys coming in off the bench that can knock down some shots for them. But I'm loving the production right now out of Jalen Williams. I mean, he's got 2 20-plus point games in the last 3 games. And you know Janai Broom's going to hold things down in the front court. I buy Auburn all the way. Trust.
Yeah, I trust them as well. And T.O., the thing that stands out to me more than anything else, your guy, KD Johnson, right? Your guy that runs on nightmare fuel. 2-year starter for the program. A guy that's kind of been a stalwart in that program, has accepted a role as like the 6th or 7th man coming off the bench to a freshman, to a transfer coming in from FIU. And I don't think it can be overstated how important it is to have guys that are kind of like, I think it's fair to say KD Johnson is the culture guy at Auburn, right? To have him accept a role and buy all the way in, that just says so much to me about what Auburn is right now.
Agreed. You said to keep it short.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Alabama. Trust or bust? Fanta, we'll go to you first on that one.
You did. I didn't have anything else for you. You said to keep it short.
I just wanted your thoughts on KD, man. I know you love KD Johnson. I was going to tee you up.
I do. No, I think it's big of him. It's big of him, and that's not easy to do when guys are getting older, especially in today's where everybody's like, "Well, okay, what do I have to do to get to the next level?" And he's just like, you know what? I like it here. I want this. I want to make my mark by winning. I think that's a huge thing.
Yep.
I don't trust Alabama. I don't think that they guard well enough. They're 65th in defense. They have not been a team that's guarded. They got the best offense. They have the best KenPom offense in the country.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they're number 1. And the analytics like them because of that, guys. They've won 6 in a row. They're playing great ball. But I'm not surprised by that. But you're asking me if I trust or bust for Final Four contention, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust the Crimson Tide to that degree.
T.O.?
Same thing, kind of deal. Mark Sears has been awesome. They're just not guarding. And whenever they play somebody like, it's going to sound like I'm picking on somebody, and a bunch of all 13 Missouri fans that I said something about the other day, all 13 Missouri fans came at me. But Alabama's conference schedule so far: Vanderbilt,
easy,
South Carolina. They smacked South Carolina. South Carolina's not as talented as the rest of the SEC. I think Lamont's done a great job, but they're just not as talented. It's the Southern Conference All-Stars. They're just not as talented as the rest of the league. Mississippi State.
Wow. What a shot from you.
Nah, what do you mean?
No, I don't know. You just call an SEC team the Southern Conference All-Stars.
Have you looked at the roster?
Yeah.
They are the Southern Conference All-Stars.
I have. I don't disagree with you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. They are.
That was a good line. That was a good line. That's all he's saying is that was a good line, T.O. Did you come up? Had you thought of that previously, or did that just pop into your head? Who said it to you? Someone did.
Someone said that to you.
Someone said it to you. You're not that clever.
No, when I watched him play at Clemson, it was like every guy that I did a Furman game for over the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Like BJ Mack, the kid from the Citadel who's long, lean shot blocker. And then, anyway, it doesn't matter. But they're not as talented. Mississippi State's fine. They're fine. They got thumped yesterday, but they're fine. And then Mizzou. So it's like anybody that they've played worth their salt, and I would argue that Mississippi State, now that Tolu Smith is back, is much better, but I digress. Arizona lost, gave up a ton of points. Creighton lost, gave up a ton of points. Purdue lost, gave up a ton of points. Clemson lost, gave up a ton of points. Ohio State lost, gave up a ton of points.
Creighton scored 85 on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Clemson right now could score 85 by themselves.
Yeah, right.
So
upcoming schedule, though, tough. Beat one of these upcoming two teams.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Fanta, is right now I'm going bust when it comes to Final Four upside and winning the SEC upside. But you go 1-2 at Tennessee, Auburn at home, and this next week, and we'll have a different conversation. If you can get one of those two games, it's a different conversation. All right, speaking of Tennessee, T.O., your boys, go old Rocky Top, don't connect, 39 points.
Bad man.
I think he's got 39 and 36 in his last two games. Are you buying them? Do you trust them?
I'm buying them because it's so hard to play against them when they guard. And then when Dalton Connect is as good as what he's been, and he has been phenomenal. What was it over the last 3 games? He scored over 100 points or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep.
And he's doing them all in Rick Barnes' offense, which might be 50 in other offenses. So it's like one of these things like
the thing I love about it, not to cut you off, the thing I love about it, I just want to add, is that they're not really like running offense. A lot of it is down the stretch. They're just saying, all right, give the ball to our pro. Everybody else get the hell out of the way and let Dalton go. As you guys know by now, we've partnered with BetMGM this season. We'll be using BetMGM lines to make all of our picks, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68 each and every week of the college basketball season. We have a special offer that will be available starting on Tuesday, January 9th and running through Monday, February 12th, the morning after Super Bowl 58. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, in honor of the big game, you can use the bonus code FIELD158 and you'll get $158 in free bets on your first wager with BetMGM, regardless of whether or not you win that first bet. Here's how you make it work. Download the BetMGM app. Sign up using the bonus code FIELD158. Deposit at least $5 and place your first wager on any game. You'll receive $158 in bonus bets regardless of the outcome of your bet. Just make sure that you use that bonus code FIELD158 when you sign up. And remember, BetMGM is now available under one wallet in select states. As a New Jersey resident, this is super convenient when I have to go cover games in New York or Philly, which happens quite a bit. When you cross state borders, you just log into your existing account and fire away. You don't have to create separate accounts in each state. It's easy, it's simple, it's clean. And most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the heart of the college basketball season. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odd boosts, and my favorite, a nice juicy parlay boost. So download the BetMGM app and sign up today. Field 158.
And the people that are getting out of the way can shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like one of these things. Like he's running the KD offense for Dalton Connect.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Like give it to him, get out of the way. On the other end, you better guard. Defense for Tennessee, number 2 in the country. I'm buying because defense is going to keep them in games. Dalton Connect is going to win them games.
Buying because they've gone from a top 60 offense to like a top 20 offense.
Yeah.
So
because of Dalton Connect.
Because of Dalton Connect. They got a bucket getter. They got a Jimmer Fredette, Doug McDermott type bucket getter. He's that good.
Yeah.
He get him
bigger.
The ball. Get what's that?
Much bigger, much more athletic than both of those guys.
Exactly. He's got it. And they've got guard play. They have veteran guards who have been there before. And with Rick Barnes, you're just going to be tough. But between Ziegler and Vescovi, I love their makeup. They're different this year. Rick had to get better offensively. He had to go into the portal and find a bucket. And man, to get a kid from Northern Colorado and for him to be this good, hell of an acquisition, Coach Barnes.
Yeah, I'm buying them as well. I don't think that they have quite the Final Four upside of the team that we're going to talk about next, but I think that they're right up there because
I know you're going to talk.
Yeah, if I were to tell you guys that Dalton Connect goes on like a Kemba Walker-esque run through the NCAA tournament where he just remember when Steph Curry scored like 128 points in 4 games and got him within a a shot at the buzzer of beating Kansas to get to the Final Four. If Dalton Connect goes on a run like that, would anybody be surprised? I certainly would not be surprised.
No.
They're the third best offense in the SEC, which I think tells you everything you need to know.
I'm buying. I think Barnes could get to
this
Arizona.
is the year. This is the year he does it.
Yep.
Wow.
All right.
Good story.
Kentucky. Where do you stand? Fanta, you go first.
Absolutely buy. If you're not buying, you're a hater. And I'm not a hater. I'm a realist with Big Blue Nation. They absolutely answer all the questions. They're the most dangerous team in transition in the country. And at times what I like about them is they could take a punch and punch back this year. So Mississippi State went on a run, I think a 12-0 run at one point in that game. And Kentucky just punched back because they've got multiple shot makers. They have multiple creators. They don't have to rely on one or two guys to win. And Antonio Reeves just is quietly having a very nice season. And I know that the freshmen are the headliners, but he's bringing the veteran presence that we want him to bring. I think he's just come back and he's got a purpose about him. He's playing good basketball. Rob, you brought this up on After Dark over the weekend, but when Ugonna Onyenso plays well for them, he opens up something for them. He gives them something different. But guys, Reed Shepherd, Rob Dillingham, DJ Wagner, these guys have been three of the best freshmen in America. They've been as advertised, and they've delivered. They've delivered on their ranking. They've delivered on the stars next to their name. Credit to them. If you're not buying Kentucky to make the Final Four and have that upside, you're even Tyler Hansborough's buying them. So I don't know what you're doing. All right, wake up and buy them.
The fact that Hansborough's jumping all in on the Kentucky and then openly admits that he hopes they suck. It's peak Tyler Hansborough. By the way, Tyler doing some radio now.
Yeah.
Did you see that picture?
Someone happy.
Someone quote tweeted and said, "I just love the fact that the play-by-play guy has 12 sheets of paper in his notes, and Hansborough just shows up and is winging it." It's dying, but he's so good. I love that he's on our team.
I love it. He's great. He's awesome. Such a
He doesn't give a damn what anybody thinks.
Just a lovable, weightlifting, meat-eating carnivore. That's what he is.
The funniest thing about Hansborough is that there's never a doubt what he thinks, right? Like whatever is going on in his head, like he's going to tell you it straight out. And my other favorite thing about him, I told him this the other night on After Dark, is that no matter what team we talk about, the first player that he's going to shout out is the center.
Every time. Every time.
It's like, oh yeah, and you know what? They got a great big guy, Janai Broom. Oh, you know what? They got a great big guy, Hunter Dickinson. Yeah, he plays hard. He's physical.
He's the best.
I think we got to throw into the post.
I'm so happy we get to talk to him.
We're making him a T-shirt, T.O., that says "Chicks dig jump hooks."
I like that.
Oh man, yeah, I'm.
It should be for him.
Kentucky.
Chicks dig offensive rebounds.
Yeah, right. I'm obviously in on Kentucky. I will say there's a little bit of Alabama vibes because there are times when I don't trust them entirely defensively. But I do think that Reed Shepherd is a good enough defender that he can kind of get it done. Listen, this has been fun, guys. This has been fun. It's always nice to jump on with you guys on a Thursday afternoon. Fanta's on the phone right now. I wonder who he's talking to.
Matt Norlander.
Nordy bombing the podcast.
I'm on his podcast right when I get done with you. He goes, "Are you still doing that?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What's Dauster talking about?"
Tyler Hansborough.
I don't get to say anything about Kentucky. Is this where we're at?
No, go ahead. I thought Fanta was done. I thought he was calling. Go ahead, T.O. You know what? Hey, hold on. 1-4 low.
No, don't do that. This ain't walk-on time.
We're running the Dalton Connect offense. Give the ball to T.O.
This isn't walk-on time. This isn't walk-on time.
Cook, T.O. Let him go.
Now, I think their defensive metrics are a little bit skewed because the bigs didn't come till later in the season. That's my only thing. I think Kentucky's very good. I'm a buyer. That's all I want to say. That's it.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.